Hi everyone and welcome back to the Abundance Protocol. So last time we talked about what we're trying to solve with the Abundance Protocol, which is an issue in our economy where when we try to maximize our self-interest, our economic self-interest, and when we try to maximize our impact, those two are misaligned in the market. And so the first question is obviously what's the reason for it? And the second question is how do you solve it? So one thought experiment we can look at to kind of understand what's the reason for it is the following. And looking at net impact formula for anything you produce within our market economy. So if we're trying to produce something that's just like a regular good or service, it works pretty well for P2P, peer-to-peer, where basically you create something and then if it benefits some people, if there's personal benefit, they would buy it. And if there's personal harm, obviously they would not buy it. And therefore, this works pretty well as a feedback loop for you know what to produce, and then people buy it and you get money in return. The other side of that, though, is P2E. It's peer-to-ecosystem. And this part of the equation works a bit differently. And the idea here is that you produce something and it can have a lot of impact in the world, but the feedback loop there doesn't really work, which basically means that you can create it, but you don't get the economic benefit from producing it. And on the other hand, you can create something that benefits some people and then harms a lot of other people through negative externalities. If it's pollution, if it's some kind of environmental effect, if it's some kind of social effect, and so on, it could create a negative externality that actually harms more people than it benefits. And then the net impact is negative, but you would still be able to produce it and you would still benefit from it because there's money to be made there. And that's sort of how our economy works, that what matters is only the P2P aspect. And the P2P, there's the P2E, the feedback loops there don't really work well. So that's a very basic view of the problem we're dealing with. And obviously, there's a lot of more layers to it that we need to explore. There's a lot more nuance to it, of course. But overall, this is how it works. And to understand how do we solve it, how do we address it, that's for another episode.